Hey everybody, my name is Clayton Brassfield and this presentation is about my internship at Madison Cares, which is located here in Rexburg, Idaho. A little bit about Madison Cares. It's part of the Madison School District. About 10 or 15 years ago it got started and it was completely run on grants from the government. Up until this present year, it lost its grants and was not able to renew. And the Madison School District thought that they were so important and doing such a good work that they decided to keep them on. And so now they're funded by the Madison School District fully. They're family-driven, youth-guided, child-centered, and culturally competent. They're very focused on families and serving the community. They serve and educate the families of Madison School District. They have parent educators, group connection, stay to play, sit and play, and many more different projects that they work on. And I'll get into most of those things here in a little bit. They also put on important community events. You might have heard of some of them, things like TEDx Rexburg, Start with Hello, Celebrate Youth Campaign, and a lot of other things. The way that I found and arranged this internship was by emailing Brother Mays, who is the internship coordinator for the marriage and family major. And he sent me the current internship list, which looks like this. And I found the Madison Cares under the Madison School District, and I saw that they were hiring an internship for parent educator. So I emailed Rick Croft, who is the director, inquired about the specific internship. He got my information to Deb, who is the early childhood coordinator, so she was my boss. I went and had an interview with her, and then a couple days later I received an email back offering me the internship. So it was a pretty good process, pretty normal process of how to receive a job. I had a lot of responsibilities. One responsibility was Stay to Play. Stay to Play is a activity group for children about 18 months and older, and they come with their family, with their mom or their dad, typically their mom, and we have a bunch of different activities and games that they get to play. And the amazing thing about these different activities is that they're actually teaching children important skills like motor skills, sensory skills, and a lot of other things. And it also teaches the parents that there are a lot of different activities and games that they can do just at home. Simple things like we would put beans inside of a pool, a little kiddie pool, and they could stick their hands in it and dig into it, or play with Play-Doh, and or kicking balls around. A lot of these different things, they're teaching children important things like gross motor skills, sensory skills, and many other skills. And so we were teaching the parents that these are things you can do to teach your children or to improve your children's skills. And it also gives the parents an opportunity to connect with one another so that they're able to find friends and support in their community and outside of the home. Once a month we would have group connection, which is a basically larger version of Stay to Play, where all the families in the community really come out to it. And there's a lot of different games and activities, and I'll show you more about it here in a little bit. But these games, again, are teaching children important skills, and it's, again, helping families to contact other parents and be able to make new friends and, again, have that support in the community. I also went on a lot of home visits with the parent educators. I say a lot, but I guess there's only about 4. I went on one with each parent educator. And it was really cool because each parent educator has a different style and different things that they like to teach. And so we would go into these homes and we would teach the parents important skills of how to teach their children, or if they were having struggles with a certain child, they would focus on those problems, and they would be able to help them figure out how to overcome those problems. And so it was a really cool opportunity. I even went to one in Spanish, and I don't even speak Spanish, but you can still see a lot of those principles being applied, and you can see how the parent is working with them. And so it was a really cool experience. Every Wednesday, Madison Cares does an education series. So they have these classes that you can come to, and you learn different things. Like they had one about addictions to sugar, and they have things about parenting and mental health awareness classes that they do. And so that the parents can go to these classes and focus, we have a child care room right next door, and one of the parent educators and the interns are in there watching the children, just kind of like at a daycare. And it goes for about an hour, hour and a half. And I would get there at about the last half hour of the meeting, and so I wasn't there for the whole time. So my responsibility was to come in with a specific activity that I had planned and be able to do that activity with the kids and take up that last half hour when they're kind of winding down. And so we did a lot of fun things like make pumpkins on plates. We made crowns out of paper, and they really liked that. Different games like that. I also helped out with some of the fall campaigns. The main one was Start with Hello Week. This is a campaign that is based or started because of the Sandy Hook shooting. It was started so that we can spread awareness in the schools and make sure that kids aren't feeling left out, and just making sure that everybody feels included. And so we would go to the schools in the morning. I went to the elementary school and the middle school. And every day for a week, we would go to the school and we would say hello to the kids as they walked through the doors. And we would hand out things like pencils or stickers. And it was a lot of fun, and it was a really good opportunity to get to know the community a little bit better. I'd like to show you now one of the activities I did for State of Play. This was just a simple activity I did. I found some cardboard corners and taped them together, and we were able to roll these plastic balls down it. Nailed it. So it was a lot of fun. It was a good game, and the kids loved this one. If you ever do it, children love it. So I'd like to show you some of my other things that I did. This was for group connection. I printed out pictures of bats, put them on, laminated them, and then put them on this sheet. And the kids would take these insects and they would stick it to the bat based on a number that they roll on a dice, and then they would feed the bats, and it was a lot of fun. This was a track that we made on the floor for State of Play. Just out of tape, and then the kids could follow the track with these wood cars that we have. It was a really cool thing, and it was just really cool even for adults, and the kids liked it too. This is a gingerbread man that I made for our Christmas group connection. Fun fact about Madison Cares is that they make all of their own like posters and papers and different things that they hand out. These were trifolds that we made for Start with Hello Week. They made them on the computer, printed them out, and then I helped fold them. And then you might have seen some of these trifolds in different stores and restaurants around town. This is another activity for State of Play. Put balloons out, and they took pool noodles and paper plates on wooden dowels, and then they were able to hit the balloons around. I made Santa's nice list on our director's door. This was where Santa was going to be for the group connection, and they got to go in and take pictures with them and sign their name on the nice list. This is just a simple matching the leaf game. They would have to find the leaves, put them in each spot, and then and collect all of them. I got to make Play-Doh one day. It was a lot of fun. If you ever do make Play-Doh, watch out for the red food dye because it actually stains your hands pink, and it doesn't come out for about a week. This was a really fun one that we did at our Christmas group connection. We put water into a gutter and into this pool, and then we froze it outside, and we also froze little action figures or dolls inside of water and ice cubes, and then they were able to take them and make them ice skate down the gutter. It was really cool and really creative. So because we ran out of grant money and they're on a little bit more of a budget now, we had a game where they were needing glasses, and so in an effort to save some money, we bought these men's health awareness glasses, and so we spent like 30 minutes or so just popping out the lenses of these glasses so that they'd work for the activity we're doing. So a lot of cool different activities you can do. How did I benefit Madison Cares? Well, the program is actually built around interns. If I hadn't been there, if my other interns hadn't been there, we wouldn't have gotten to do things like stay to play or sit and play. And so I was a big benefit in getting that going. My schedule worked out really nice. I was able to come Monday through Wednesday and get a lot of things done. I was the only one there on Tuesday, and so I was able to get a lot of things done on Tuesday that normally don't get done. I'm really easy to work with. I just kind of went with the flow. If they asked me to do something, I did it. I didn't question it. I just did what needed to be done. I was also helpful for the parent educators because I would go out. Like one time I went with a parent educator and I just played with the 5-year-old son until we were done so that the parent educator could have time to talk with mom and they could focus. Rick Croft, the director, I spoke with him at the end and he did an exit interview with me, and he told me that he was really just impressed that I went all in anything that I was doing. I just really gave it my all and got it done and worked hard. And so that's how I benefited Madison Cares. How did I benefit personally? It gave me a better idea of my future career plans. I know better now that I like working with children, but it's not really the career path that I want to take. I want to work more with couples. I learned to work with children and parents, which is very beneficial. I saw the benefits of being involved in the community and how much of a difference you can make. And not a lot of people really know about Madison Cares. A lot do, but a lot don't. And so I was able to see, even if you're not really known, you can make a difference in the community. I also learned a lot of skills that would be good for me as a parent. And so I'm excited to apply those someday. Would I recommend this? Heck yes. Gosh. It's a great internship, and I think anybody who does it would love it. If you're interested in doing this internship, I'd recommend that you contact Rick Croft. He's the director. His email is croftr@msd321.com. And he would be more than happy to answer any of your questions. I know they're always looking for interns, and you would really love this internship. So that's the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck in finding an internship. If you're interested in working at Madison Cares, I highly recommend it. It's a really well-rounded internship that you're going to learn a lot about yourself and about your career path and working with children, working with adults. You learn a little bit of everything, and it really gives you a chance to let your creative side out. If you like doing arts and crafts or just trying new things, this is a great internship for you. So if you have any questions, contact Rick, and I hope you have a good luck with your career.